Welcome back to the other questions of exercise 9.5. Here, question number 3. Question number first and second we have discussed in the previous video. So, question number 3 says ABD is a right angle triangle at A and AC is perpendicular to BD. So, we have to show the results. Here we will be using the theorem first of the exercise, that is this triangle is similar to this triangle and triangle ADC is similar to this whole triangle, that is ABD, and triangle CBA or ACB, whatever, it is again similar to the triangle ADB. So now you see this ABC is similar to the triangle ABD. Okay, so this AB and BD, AB is what? The hypotenuse for this smaller triangle ABC, and the hypotenuse of the bigger triangle is BD. So the ratios of hypotenuse, they are corresponding. Now BC is the base or the perpendicular for this triangle, and AB is the base for the bigger triangle. So the ratios of the bases and the ratios of the hypotenuse. So you have understood how the corresponding sides are similar of the two similar triangles. So that we have used. Now with this AB into AB square, after cross multiplication we will get the result. Now in the second one, this ABC is similar to ADC. ABC is similar to ADC, and now this AC is perpendicular. AC is the perpendicular for this triangle, and BC, where is BC? BC is perpendicular for this triangle. AC is the perpendicular for this triangle and BC is the perpendicular for this triangle. Let us consider. Suppose this is the ratios of the perpendiculars. So DC is the part of this. So this will be the base. So if we have taken AC as the perpendicular, in the second type we will not take, because AC is the perpendicular now. So AC is what? AC will be base for this triangle. So here DC upon AC. Okay. So here the ratios of bases. So after cross multiplication, we will have the result AC square is equals to DC into BC. Now this ABD is similar to ADC. So again AD upon CD. What is AD? AD is the perpendicular for the bigger triangle and CD is the perpendicular for smaller triangle. So this is perpendicular, this is also perpendicular. Now BD is what? BD is the hypotenuse for this triangle and AD is the hypotenuse of a smaller triangle. Okay, so BD upon AD, this is hypotenuse, this is also hypotenuse. So they are cross multiplied and we have the result. Okay, now the question number 4. Question number 4, ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at C. If it is an isosceles triangle, so two sides are equal. Why these two sides? Because it is right angled at C. The side opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. So these two sides will be equal. So we have to show that AB square is equals to 2AC square. According to the Pythagoras theorem, this AB square is equals to AC square plus BC square. Since this AC and BC is equal, so we can replace this BC with AC. So we have this 2AC square. Okay. And the question number 5, the converse of it is given. This is given AB square is equals to twice of AC square. It is given. So twice of AC square plus AC square. Since AC is equals to BC, so AC square plus BC square, that means it is and it is following the Pythagoras theorem. So by the converse of Pythagoras theorem, we can say that the triangle is right angle triangle. Okay. Now the question number 5. Question number 5. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Find each of its altitude. This is ABC. It is an equilateral triangle. That means all the sides are equal and all the sides are of the side 2A length. So find each of the altitudes. Okay, if I make one altitude over here, so it will be perpendicular to the base. So here if you make the second altitude, it will be perpendicular to the another side, that is AC. Now if I will draw the altitude from C to AB, it will be also perpendicular to AB. So let us consider only one altitude. We know that for an equilateral triangle, altitude divides the triangle into two congruent triangles. So it is not only altitude, it will become the median also. So this side will be equal to this side. We know that an altitude of an equilateral or isosceles, for both it is true. It is true for equilateral as well as isosceles. Equilateral triangle divides the triangle into two congruent triangles. So this implies BD is equals to CD, CPCD. This triangle is congruent to this triangle, so all the corresponding parts will be equal. So BD will be equal to CD. Now, since BD is equal to CD, this makes a right angle triangle ADB, and ADC is also a right angle triangle. We can consider any of it. In triangle ADC, following Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equals to AD square plus DC square. We need length of this one. We know DC and we know AC. AC was given 2A and DC is the half of BC. So it will be 2A upon 2A only. So AD square is equals to AC square minus DC square. AC is what? 2A whole square and DC is A square. So 2A square, 4A square and A square. A square, 4A square minus A square is 3A square. Now AD, we will remove this square which will go to the right hand side and it will give us root 3A. So the length of the altitude in an equilateral triangle is root 3A. Okay, and by the altitude you can find the area of the triangle also, half into base into height if the lengths are given. So always you remember root 3A is the length of the altitude in an right angle triangle, in an equilateral triangle. Okay, so I hope these things you have understood. Other questions we'll do in the next video. Thank you.